Last time on FF13 Final Byline, we did the series quest for Mobius Final Fantasy. This time, we're going to be doing Final Fantasy 13 series, as opposed to Final Fantasy 13. As usual, we're going to go update the party to have those three characters we just unlocked. We have Sarah, we have Noelle, or Noel, and we have Lightning number 2. So, Final Fantasy 13 may have been the first Final Fantasy game I finished, but the sequels were the also ones that I finished and cleared. And in case of Final Fantasy 13-2, which is this one, I 100%ed the damn thing. So I spent quite a lot of time listening to all this music. And already you're hearing parts of the original battle theme from Final Fantasy 13, which is nothing to be sad about, because why did I drop that? Because the battle music for 13 was actually really good. After doing the 13 soundtrack recently, I actually am quite tempted to get my PS3 out and play through the series again, in all that free time I don't have. Maybe one day that will be one of my very rare non-blind playthroughs that I do. So for those of you who are not aware, 13, 15, and Type 0 were all originally meant to be part of the same trilogy of games set in the same universe as Final Fantasy 13, before eventually being split off. What makes that funny is that then 13 got 2 sequels anyway. (13-2) and then 13-3 Lightning Return. If you're on expert or harder, I can do that. This song sounds awesome already, but I don't recognize it. Huh. It's definitely a 13-2 song. So a little backstory for the 13 series. So Final Fantasy 13 ended on some of the heroes, if I recall correctly. Sorry, that was a bit of a concentrate section. If I recall correctly, it was Vanille, Fang, and maybe Lightning basically turned themselves into a giant crystal to hold up the orbiting Dyson Sphere world that they were living in, so it didn't come down and crush Fang and Vanille's world. 13-2 takes place after that, and it involves a bunch of time travel shenanigans in different timelines and all sorts of stuff. As such, the music, themes, and everything were all over the place, aesthetic-wise. This sounds like music that would be from the future timeline areas. 13-3, on the other hand, takes place after the world is dead, basically. Time has stopped, people can't die or be born or anything like that, and Lightning finally awakens from the crystal slumber that she was in, and is fighting to restore the timeline that was messed up by Sarah here during 13-2. I actually really like this date map they've used. Like, those train sections are a little bit difficult, but they are predictable and fun. Nice, a silver growth egg, we don't care. I need to hit 2 enemy weaknesses, huh? And your weaknesses are fire and ice. I should be able to do that, considering I have Blizzard Blade and Blizzard here. And then I have Aero Blade and Thunder. And Thunder. No fire. Paradigm Shift. This was the battle music. Paradigm Shift was the main combat system change from 13. Because you only had your 3 characters. 2 or 3 characters. It was all about characters selecting the role they needed to fill and their ability to change as a result. It was actually an interesting system that was to let you set, I think, 6 different paradigm combinations to swap between on the fly, allowing for some real different combat based on what you need without having to go play around in the menus too much. Like, you see a burn phase coming up, you just knocked a throw into stun animation, you switch to your high DPS paradigm instead of worrying about healing or defending. And then once the burn phase is over, you swap back to a defender healer combo so you can't get one shot. Swap over to a debuff paradigm so that you can start the burn phase again, that kind of thing. Like all kinds of battle systems, it became cheesable and easy by the end of the game, but it's hard to do a system where, 80 hours of using it doesn't make it easy to abuse. Hello, boy. I see you there. How you doing, mate? But yes, you're right. FF7, well, I haven't played the main game myself. From what I recall, is fairly easy to break with certain limit breaks that can be rigged fairly easily in your favor. At least with 13.2 here, you had to actually understand how best to use each set of paradigms and what they would do and what bonuses they gave each other. But, you learn that over time. Historia Crux. This was Historia Crux was basically the timeline selection menu. So you heard this a lot. Thirteen gets a bad rep, and deservedly, really, as far as the corridor simulator goes for the original game. But it was still a fun game with a great story, music, characters, everything. It's just that you were basically just walking down corridors. Basically a similar problem to what the Final Fantasy VII Remake has. But 13.2 really improved on that a lot. And then 13.3 went back and made it much more of a... not quite a corridor simulator, but it became basically a mission-based game, which was a fairly big departure from Final Fantasy games. Yeah, but see, you're you're right that FF6 is similar, right? But FF6 is an old school game. A lot of the people shitting on 13 probably came from, like, started out with 10, like I did, 10 and 12, and then went to 13, like, what the hell is this? You gotta remember that 13 came out at an age where most of the people playing it probably got into Final Fantasy with the PS2 era. Chocobo music, let's go. Not the Chocobo theme at all, though. Still Chocobo music. Everyone loves Chocobo music. I did enjoy 13.3. Like, I played it. I pretty sure I 100%ed it. But, yeah, it's like how Breath of the Wild is not a traditional Zelda game. Lightning Returns is not a traditional Final Fantasy game, except they go in opposite directions there. So Breath of the Wild went massively open world. 13.3 became very heavily story and mission based and not exploration based. Oh, there's the Chocobo theme. Nice, it is in there. I mean, yeah, I'll have to take a look once I'm done with 13 series here. But I don't think Hip Hop the Chocobo from the 7 remake was in that area, which is kind of disappointing because that is such a weird ass Chocobo song that deserves to be memorialized. That one's probably going to be difficult. This one says it's difficult, but I reckon I can do it. Oh, there's the heavy metal, death metal Chocobo you were asking for. Where did Crazy Chocobo play as opposed to Groovy Chocobo? Was it just what the hell is this? This is so fast. Did I accidentally switch over to Ultimate difficulty? No. This is still just Expert. Bloody hell! What the hell was that track? Oh! Oh! Wow! And that was only on Expert. Yeah, I'm not surprised I didn't get the 60% or higher Rainbow Critical. I did get over 50%, just not 60%. So I didn't get too far off. Mostly because a lot of that was hold note. So just because that was absolutely ridiculous, and I want to... It has a Supreme version. He wants to see me die immediately. Triggers move... Oh, that's why. This has a bonus effect of triggers move really fast. Yeah, okay, what the hell is that? No. 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 Yeah. No. Lost Hunter. I am not doing that song with with extra fast triggers on Supreme. God no. You want to kill me? They just put that there on purpose because of it being a metal version, I'm sure. Like, they did not need to put triggers move super fast as the bonus effect there. There are way too many fiddles playing in this song. Way too many fiddles. Because as soon as they start playing, the speed picks up. Compromise for you, boy. Compromise. I will go and give that song another try on the not super fast, extra super fast version. Once we're done here. It will still be on Supreme, it just won't be super fast Supreme. Because I want to still be able to use my hands tomorrow. Oh, that is a good song. But first, Plains Eclipse. Pillars of Eternity is one of those songs like Sunlit Waterscape that is ingrained in my memory from the time spent grinding 100% there. Welcome on in, Okomi. Nice to see ya. Yeah, I know it's not good to jump straight from expert to supreme. It's not intended to actually succeed. I play a lot of rhythm games in my own time that, yeah, I generally don't go above hard because I know that my reflexes are not there for it. But just because that song was so ludicrous, it's worth giving it a try just for the lulz. Sorry, I will reach out in just a moment. I'm just trying to sight read this song. Because once it started getting a bit more haunting, I did recognize the song and I wanted to play it well. But yeah, so for some tech chat moments and all that, my monitor with my gaming is up here. My chat is down here. So if I start looking down here, it's because I'm looking at chat. Yeah, I mean, I never intend to be I never intend to be perfect and amazing at rhythm games because I know that compared to some people, my flexibility in my hands just isn't there. But as long as I'm having fun, as long as I feel I'm having fun, that's what matters in the end. And as long as I don't hurt myself. So, you know. I will give it a try. I do not expect to win. I'm just here to have some fun. And eventually make my way through all of the series quests. Also, don't mind Bui. He's a friend of mine. He's just being an asshole because he can be, and he knows he can be when it comes to me. Like, we're like that with each other. I did so similar to Death Metal Chocobo Super Fast Speed on Supreme. One of the challenges for Final Fantasy X Series Quest was do the jet track on Ultimate, and I think it also had super fast speed. Man, I was not prepared for how quickly that came at me. But yeah, Expert is a comfy medium between I could probably do most Ultimates, and easy. Normal is too easy. So Expert doesn't destroy me too early, and is at least challenging enough to keep it interesting. Perfect chain, as expected. And I got the bonus, which I don't really care because it's a Phoenix down, which is useless to me. Oh, there was one song that was like, yeah, extra slow speed. I was like, okay, but what could that possibly do? It completely threw off the rhythm. And it's like, oh god. Oh god, here's a sad song coming in, considering Noel's eventual resolution in the game. Right up with Xanakend and some of those other songs like that. Ooh, that was way too early. What was I doing there? See, like, expert difficulty versus ultimate and all that, this speed of going from note to note is actually kind of ideal. Faster than this, then it becomes hard to sight read it. Slower than this, then it just feels too easy and boring. But yeah, so, you know, eventually I'll go back through them all and do all the missions, because gotta scratch that 100% itch. But for what I'm doing right now, just getting through the series quest is gonna be enough for me. But yeah, some of those missions, I look at them like, that wants me to come back in here with a level 99 party of all DPS or something. See, I don't sell my games in general. So even if I don't 100% them right now, I'll probably come back and 100% them at some point. Fireblade, Silence, and oh, just lets her use Blizzard again. Interesting. Okay. Art of Chaos. This would be the final area music for 13 too. So mixing members from various games actually has an effect, does it? Like, it actually means something that will make it easier to get through songs and stuff? Because the self-imposed challenge I've added for myself for the series quest is that I only use the characters that unlock for that series quest. And with the ones that don't have any characters, I'm using like the boss and enemy characters that unlock when you finish the series quest. Come on, Shinryu. Time for you to die. There's plenty of song left. You should die before it's over. I didn't catch what the bonus was for this one, but... There we go, perfect chain. Yeah, a couple of my characters do have win, but that doesn't mean they're going to be the ones to kill it. So, you know. Yeah, see, another easy one. Clear with lightning kill in your party. Well, that'll work. What's this song gonna be? Because it's such a long name that I can't actually tell. Is it just called Lightning Returns? Oh, okay, so it's just some... I'm guessing maybe, I'm guessing maybe I got the wind attack in and didn't kill it then, or the wind attacks went off before I got Shinryu if they're limited ones, which may be the case. Lightning Returns! Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. Also known as Lightning Strikes Twice. I mean, thrice. I mean, who knows how many times at this point. You're not wrong about everything sounding very similar in 13, but that's because they picked a very strong central riff and then rolled with it all the way through to the end. And I don't really blame them because it's a very versatile riff that is also very catchy. So it ends up sticking with you and becoming an earworm after you're done playing. Also, most of the areas that you visited didn't really need that much variety because they were all either to the area or wide open area. What I'm interested to see, and maybe under the Final Fantasy series quest, is if they've got any music from World of Final Fantasy in here, because that was a game that I have nostalgia for and feel like going back to it at times. But yeah, you're right. Even in this song that we just did, there's clear sounds from the main battle. No, not the main battle theme. The opening cinematic theme from Final Fantasy 13 base game. However, that's a nice collector card picture. Surely there's more than just one song in World of Final Fantasy. I mean, I'm not saying there's... Oh god, really? This is an amazing track. Did World of Final Fantasy really only have one song? Exclude... Like, surely it had songs from the rest of the series all throughout it. I don't understand one unique song. This remix, honestly, in my opinion, is just as good as the original Crimson Blitz song. But you know, it's hard to beat what was already top tier music. Man, I really love so much of the Final Fantasy 13 soundtrack. They really, like, I get that some people will think it's all just samey, but in my opinion, they really knocked out of the park. Which is rare, because a lot of the time songs are there's always some iffy songs around. 4 songs to go for this series quest. What do we got? City theme and wild theme. 9 million points. That shouldn't be hard at all. I just gotta get perfect chain now. I'm pretty much there. Almost lost that. Almost. It's a giant cactus! Kill it. Turn it into a mount. Well, I didn't get the full chain, but I should still be able to get 9 million, hopefully. So this tune is kind of all over the place. It starts out with one tone and then keeps the drum tone going in the background, but then goes into this new like street band style tone. Really, I fell just short. If I'd gotten the full chain, I probably would have gotten 9 million. That feels bad, man. That feels bad. If I'd gotten that one bad as a good or great, or just gotten a few less good, that would have been easy done. Ah, well. And I would have gotten a Moogle costume. I'm really going to have to try hard to get those Moogle costumes, because some of them are really painful to get. Like the bonus missions they want you to do. So here's a question to argue over. Which Yusola is better, Yusola 1 or Yusola 2? Considering we have both of them as reps for 14 for some reason. Now you may be wondering, Rurik, you don't have any healers. How are you going to manage to stay above 60% HP? Well, that's easy. I'm not going to mess up a bunch of times, hopefully. As long as you don't mess up, you're not going to take damage. Oh, okay, that's why I was doing that. I was really wondering why there was a phantom circle there. I thought it had glitched. Suddenly, it's a lot more frantic. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, one of the things that frustrates me a little about some of the changes they made in this version of the game is things like poison and the fact that enemies will still hit you even if you're doing perfectly and can therefore still poison you. Just for the ones that don't have any new characters that unlock with them, I'm going to be basically using the villain characters that unlock once you finish a series. At least that's the plan currently. So I've done with a couple of the shorter ones that have had that, but there's some longer ones coming up as well. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 that don't have characters unlocked. Come on, is this all you've got? You can make it harder than this. As I immediately screw up. Hubris, thy name is Rur. There's the behemoth that I'm meant to beat for this bonus. Something tells me I'm not going to manage it. Yeah, no, I'm not going to manage it. So for the ones where there's only one unit, I've actually completed them with just that one unit. And I've gotten like 4 or 5 levels total, because those are also usually really short ones. And because I'm usually decent enough to, you know, get close to full clears on the songs, full chains on the songs, having one character isn't that much of a detriment, except for like the 900 million points ones or something like that. Final song is Chaos, defeat the boss Atlas. Who wants to bet on if I will defeat Atlas? I'm betting no, so you can't bet no. Like, it was ranked as a difficulty 10. It's one of those ones that's going to be expecting you to have a full team of efficient characters that can do all the right types of damage. Preferably at a high level. Here's a question for you that you might know. If I played this on normal instead of expert, would the enemies actually be easier to defeat? Because I know going to harder ones doesn't actually make it easier to defeat, because they increase the number of hits you need to trigger a skill. So you're still going to, like, you're not going to have extra chances to use more skills in the song kind of thing. Didn't even get to Atlas. Oh, so expert and above increases enemy HP? Good to know. So for ones like this, I can probably come back later on with a slightly stronger party and just do it on normal to make it easier to beat. What bonus song are we getting? We got 2 bonus songs. Nice. Let's go see those bonus songs to wrap up the series quest. First off, we have Warrior Goddess. Oh, okay, so that's how it works. That the character slot, like 0 damage, that makes a lot more sense for why like a single character is actually detrimentally bad. I just assume they do the same thing and say, well, you know, these are all your stats combined and it goes into the damage, not each row is a character specific damage amount. I saw that too late. Notice with the double, did not get my thumb to the joystick quick enough. Sucks, but oh well. This is the Lightning Returns track, right? I would have thought that 13.2 would be at the top of the list and Lightning Returns would be under it. Or am I completely misremembering and Lightning actually does show up in 13.2? Considering these two are here, I'm gonna say yes, she actually shows up. There's Hope, all grown up. Who would have thought that scrawny, annoying little boy would turn into someone so responsible? And there's Lightning on her crystal throne, waiting to be awakened once more. I remember the DLC fights for this actually being quite difficult. Yeah, okay, that was for 13.2. And for 13.3, well, Lightning Returns, we have the Savior. Warning, flashing lights. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of flashing lights. Where? What were you thinking? Hey, look, it's snow. I forgot about Old Man Snow. And a bunch of Anubis enemies. Come on, Snow, it's your old pal Lightning. Give her a break. Okay, I know it's been a while, but that's not Sarah, is it? And by a while, I mean like a decade and a half. And the song ends with this riff? Nice. That song was also a little bit all over there in themes. But it's meant to be. It's a medley of all sorts of different areas of the series. Okay, with that, that is the Final Fantasy 13 series quest done. Join us back next time for more Final Fantasy series quests.